Hey there. Well, this morning, while I was out here planting my blackberries, I have a couple blackberries back there behind me, or to my left, that I had planted, and while I was doing that, working with the mulch, I got thinking, you know what, I need to start taking care of some of these pawpaws. Now this one right here is an overlease, and I had bought it at the Pawpaw Festival last year. First and foremost, I'm real sorry that we're not able to have the Pawpaw Festival this year, but you know, it is what it is. And right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling weeds, trying to get as much out of here as I possibly can, because I'm trying to prepare this little overlease for the winter. This is the 10th of August today, and you know, it's just around the corner. We're going to be getting into fall. Okay, got this side pretty much taken care of. Move over here. Get it out of there. We'll get in here and mow this fruit garden today as soon as I get an opportunity and get things taken care of. You can see I still got mulch from last year, but I didn't put no barrier on there. And this time I'm going to put a landscaping barrier on there. Try to get rid of this grass, you know. All this growing up in here around this pawpaw, it's competing. It's competing to feed moisture out of the ground. Get that away from the seedlings or your young trees. When trees get older, it's a different story. But Overlease 5/24/19. You know, I can see where the graft took place at on here. It's right there, and I could tell that it was a cleft graft. Now, I'll break out my pocket knife. I got my landscaping material here, about center ways. Cut it where I have a V, and then I'm going to stick it around here. Put a little bit of mulch on here. Now, the mulch in the blackberry patch that I created is what I bought. It's a different mulch than this. This mulch, incidentally, I had shared, I collected it earlier this year. We had a tree service come in, and they cut back a bunch of trees from our driveway, and I allowed them to go ahead and just throw the wood chips up in the woods. And I decided, you know what? It's a natural fertilizer for these pawpaws. These pawpaws should thrive off of these. I've had that in a barrel for a while now, and it started to decompose. It had some leaves in there, but that pawpaw should be fine now. I released it from its daggone enclosure because it's big enough it should be able to handle the sun, and maybe letting the sunlight get to it will cause it to generate more growth. I don't know. But that being said, got to protect them trees. You know, there's a lot of aspects for me, in my opinion, on how to take care of these trees, and one of them is you know, let's get the weeds and the grass away from that tree and get some mulch in there, a barrier to protect it, And you know, that way, it's not competing with all this grass in that one little confined area for nutrients or anything. Which, by the way, this right here, as it rains, it'll get nutrients from them wood chips. You know, it's an understory tree. Being an understory tree, it's going to have natural decomposing leaves and stuff growing, laying on the ground around it, and that pretty much probably feeds them trees pretty good. Anyhow, just something that I wanted to share that I'm up to. Beautiful little tree. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe, and don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. Y'all have a God bless day.